Next, magnetic field due to long current carrying solenoid. For this, first of all, we are going to consider solenoid of length L and number of turns N. In our considerable solenoid having the diameter is very much less than the length of the solenoid, and also this coil is wounded very closely. Here we are going to find the magnetic field at any point inside this solenoid by using the Ampere circuit law. For that, this is solenoid. The dotted parts indicates the current will be coming out of the paper, and the crossed line the parts will be indicates the current will be pointing into the solenoid. Okay, first of all, we have to consider an ampere in loop ABCD with the magnetic field. From the Ampere circuit law, we can write integral over B vector dot dl vector will be equal to mu naught I enclosed. That means total current enclosed by the Ampere loop. And so integral over B vector dot dl vector can be written as it can be split up into A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A. In the length element BC and DA, it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field and also which is along the axis of the solenoid. This will be along the axis of the solenoid. So with the magnetic field, it make an angle is theta is equal to 90 degree. With the axis theta is equal to the magnetic field, it make an angle theta is equal to 90 degree. So BC, B vector dot dl vector equal to DA, B vector dot dl vector will be equal to 0. Will be equal to 0 because cos 90 will become 0. Cos 90 will become 0. Okay. Next, come to the outer part. That means CD. The length elemental CD, it is placed out of the solenoid. Already we know magnetic field outside the solenoid is 0. So C to T, B vector dot dl vector also will become 0. Okay. So for the path along the AB, B vector dot dl vector will be equal to A to B dl cos 0 will become B into A to B integral of dl. Cos 0 will become 1. Cos 0 will become 1 because this AB length element, it is parallel to the magnetic field. So here angle theta is equal to 0 for the length element AB. So this term will become B into integral of dl. Here the length of the loop AB as the H. Length of the loop AB as the H. But the length of the our choice of the length loop AB as the arbitrary. So we can take very large loop such that it is equal to the length of the solenoid, that is H is equal to L. Therefore integral is A to B, B vector dot dl vector will be equal to B into L. Here N is the number of turns, I will be current passing through the solenoid. So total term, that means NI be the current passing through the solenoid of turns, of the turns N. So we can write A to B, B vector dot dl vector will be equal to B into L will be equal to mu naught into Ni. Mu naught into Ni. We need of magnetic field. So magnetic field B is equal to mu naught Ni by L. So number of turns per unit length N by L can be written as a small n. Okay. So N by L will be as the small n. So magnetic field B is equal to, we can write mu naught into, instead of N by L we can write as a small n into I. So magnetic field of the solenoid is equal to mu naught Ni. Mu naught Ni. Here N is the constant and V naught also will be constant. For the fixed flowing current, magnetic field inside the solenoid also will be constant. It is constant for the fixed current. For the fixed current, magnetic field inside the solenoid also will be constant. Okay. Magnetic field inside the solenoid also will be constant. This is the magnetic field due to long solenoid.